Dear students, in this lecture I will be discussing three sums which will be based on three different types. In lecture 1 I discussed question 1 of your exercise in which all the details were given, that is principal, time and rate of interest was given, and you all were asked to calculate the maturity value and the total interest earned. Now in this lecture I will be discussing the second type of question that generally in exams they ask, that is they will provide you with the principal, they will provide you with the time and the maturity value, and then they will ask to find out the rate of simple interest per annum and the total interest. So for this I have taken question number 2 of our book, that is Mr. Sharma deposits 250 per month in a recurring deposit account for a period of 3 years. At the time of maturity he gets rupees 10,110. Then the first part that we have to calculate is find the rate of simple interest per annum and find the total interest earned by Mr. Sharma. So here it is already given principal is equal to rupees 250. Then time is given 3 years, that is always you have to remember you have to convert years into month. 3 into 12, this is 36 months. Always you have to convert time into months, and then the maturity value at the time of maturity he gets, so MV is given is equal to rupees 10,110. So this much. The first part they are asking find the rate of simple interest. Now what is the rate of simple interest? If you use the formula here, we know that according to the formula MV is equal to P into N plus PRN into N plus 1 by 2400. Now we will simply put the values, the data that are provided. Maturity value is rupees 10,110. This is equal to P. How much principal? That is 250. Time is 36 months. Plus here P is again 250 into rate. I don't know. We are not given. We are not been provided. Now here N is 36 into 36 plus 1 according to formula. According to this formula, 36 into 36 plus 1 by 2400. Now if you calculate, here it will be 10,110 is equal to 250 into 36 will be equal to 9,000 rupees, plus if you simplify this, okay, so this will be equal to 25 into 3, 75. Okay, we can cancel anyway. 25 into 3 into 37 by 20 into R. Rate will be there. Now after this, you can see if you will bring this on the right hand side. So 75 into 37 R by 20. This will become minus. You are bringing towards right hand side. So this will be equal to 9,000 minus 10,110. 1010, and when you subtract you will be getting 1110 negative, here also negative. 75 into 37 R by 20, negative negative cancelled. So here you will get R is equal to 110 into 20 after cross multiplication by 75 into 37. 737. So 37 threes is equal to 1110. Then you have 5 15s and then 5 6 then 3 2s 3 5s 5 4s. That means R will be equal to 8%. This is our first part. Now second part they are asking to calculate the total interest earned by Mr. Sharma. So total interest, if I see, interest will be is equal to maturity value minus NP. So interest is how much? I don't know. Maturity value is how much? 10,000. 110 minus NP, that was 250 into 36, that was equal to 10,110 minus 9,000, so it was 1,110. So in this way we solved question number 2, where all the details were given. The only thing that we have to do is substitute their values to get the correct answers. Now question number 3 says that Mr. Yadav has a recurring deposit account for 2 years at 6% per annum. He receives 975 as interest on maturity. So you have to pay attention on the language that here in question number 2 it was mentioned at the time of maturity he gets. That means MB was equal to this much, 10,110. But in this question number 3 it is mentioned he receives rupees 975 as the interest on maturity value. That means here interest is equal to rupees 975. Then time is given 2 years, which will be equal to 24 months. And then you have rate of interest is equal to 6%. Rate of interest is equal to 6%. Now, if we calculate, if we use the formula, then interest, we know interest is equal to PRN into N plus 1 by 2400. So here interest is how much? 975. And principal, we don't know. Principal rate is 6%. Time is 24 into 25, because N plus 1 will come here. 24 plus 1 by 2400. Now if you simplify, you will get 2400 and this will be equal to 25 4s. So 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. So here 975 is equal to 3p upon 2. So principal will be equal to 975 into 2 by 3. That means 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, and then 3 5s are 15. Rupees 650. So here you will get principal is equal to, after calculating the principal, you will get 650 rupees. Now second portion or second part of this question asks find the maturity amount. So we know that MB is equal to NP plus interest. Now NP is how much? 24 into principal is how much? 650 plus 650 plus how much interest we have gained? 975. If you multiply this, you will get how much? You are going to get 15,600. 15,600 plus 975 So this will be equal to 16,575 rupees. So easy, and very easily we can solve this one. So I hope it is clear that when we have interest, when we have time, when we have rate of interest, we can substitute the values. Interest is equal to PRN N plus 1 upon 2400. Then after doing calculation, I will get principal is equal to 650 rupees. Maturity value is equal to P into N or NP plus interest. Interest is already given 975. We will multiply principal with the time, and then finally we will get the answer. So in this way we can solve question number 2, 3 and all the other types. Now question number 4 says that Mr. Prabhakar opens a recurring deposit account of rupees 300 per month at 8% simple interest per annum. On maturity he gets rupees this much. So this is MB. MB is equal to 9,930, because it is mentioned on maturity he gets. Whereas in the previous question number 3, it was mentioned he receives rupees 975 as interest. So I have used the formula I is equal to PRN into N plus 1 upon 2400. But here the value 9,930 is maturity value. Now second part of this question means the question says that find the period for which he continued with the account. That means we have to here calculate time. N is equal to question mark, or you say time is equal to question mark. One or the same thing? Now, but here it is mentioned principal is equal to rupees 300. Then we have rate of interest is equal to 8%. Then we have maturity value MB is equal to 9930. Now in this type of question, when you have maturity value, principal and rate, all these three things are given, then while solving you will get one quadratic equation, and I hope you all must be aware, or you must be knowing how to calculate the quadratic equation. So let us put the values, substitute the values. MV is equal to NP plus PRN into N plus 1 by 2400. This is our basic formula. Now we have maturity value, so I can write 9930. N is equal to how much? Unknown. So N. Principal is rupees 300 plus 300 into rate is 8% into N is unknown, N plus 1 by 2400. So 2 zeros cancels, 3 8s are 24, 8 8 cancel. Now here you are having 9930 is equal to 300N plus here N into N is square plus N. Correct? Now if you solve this one, you will get 9930 is equal to 301N plus N square. Now if you arrange in standard form, it will be N square plus 301N minus 9930. This will be equal to 0. Now this is called the quadratic equation where order is 2. It is in the general form. So if you all remember how to solve, how to break this middle term, then it will be easy to crack this question. Now right now, since it is N square, I can write this as 331N minus 30N minus 9930 is equal to 0. Now from where did I get this one? If you simplify this 9930, if you multiply with 3, 3 3 is a 9, 3 3 is a 9, 3 1 is a 3, 0. Now to remove this 0, I can put here. So 30 into 331 will be equal to this much, and subtraction of this will give me 301N. So here I got N is equal to N plus 331 minus 30 into N plus 331 is equal to 0. So N minus 30 is one of the factor. N plus 331 is equal to 0 is another factor. So if I calculate, N will be equal to 30 or N will be equal to minus 331. So minus 331 will be negligible, will not be admitted, will not be accepted, because time cannot be negative. N is equal to minus 331, not accepted. Not accepted because time can never be negative. Similarly, therefore, N will be equal to 30 months. 30 months means what? 30 by 12, which will be equal to 2 whole 1 by 2 years. So in this way, if you know all the formulas, if you by heart the formula, it will be very easy to solve this question and get full marks. I hope all of you are clear how to solve the numerical problems on banking. It is a very easy and very beneficial chapters from the exam point of view. I hope it is clear. Thank you.